Hi, it's Elsie. Welcome to my channel. With this video, I'm going to show you how to create this edit. Now let's get started. You are going to import 6 different pictures that are 9:16 ratio. I also added the music already. If you don't know how to add music in CapCut, you can check out my previous tutorial on how to add music. With the audio, I also add beats to it already. To add beat, you can click on the audio, click on match cut. As you are listening to the song, you can click on the add beat function to add in the beat, or you can use the auto generate, which will generate beats for you. In this case, I did the beat manually. This is the one that I have.
Time to slice and dice.
So this is how I have the beat on this song, but it really depends on the song you use and how you want the beat to be. Now we are going to move the first picture to the overlay track. Click on it, and click on overlay to move it to the overlay track. Then we are going to resize the first picture on the main track and the picture on overlay track to small. You want them to be about the same size. And then move them to be next to each other like this. Now we're going to make a copy of the first picture on the main track and overlay track. So click on the picture, then click on copy. Do the same thing with the overlay picture. Then you want to move the copy picture on the main track to be 2 more pictures behind. Then for the overlay, you want to align with the copy picture on the main track. Now we are going to adjust the duration of each picture. For the first picture, we are going to change it to 12.5 seconds. So you can click on the end and drag it to the right. And then adjust it to about 12.5. And then for the second picture, it's going to be 1.9 seconds. Then the next one would be 1.8 seconds. Then for the copy one, we are actually going to split it into 2. The first half would be 1 second. Then the second half would be 0.2 seconds. Then the next picture would be about 1.9 seconds. Then the last one would be about 2.4 seconds. Now let's drag the overlay copy picture to align with the copy picture on the main track. You also want to split it into 2. One would be 1 second and the second half would be 0.2 seconds. Now we are going to click on the second half of the copy picture, the 0.2 second one, then click on overlay. Then for the second copy picture on the overlay, you want to click on it, then click on main track. You can move the copy one to the other overlay track or leave it in the same overlay track, it doesn't really matter. The next step is to add keyframe to each picture. So we're going to go to the second beat, which is at about 2.7 seconds. We are going to add in the first keyframe on the main picture and the overlay picture at the same position. Then move slightly behind the first keyframe. We are going to add in the second keyframe on the overlay picture and the main picture. Now we are going to move the position on the second keyframe. You can follow the direction that I have, or you can be creative on how you like it. Then you want to go to the next beat. Add a keyframe on the beat. then move slightly behind the bead to add a second keyframe. Again, on the second keyframe, you are going to move the picture. Then go to the next bead, add keyframe. You pretty much just repeat the same process till you get to the end of the picture. On the second keyframe, you want to move the picture. Then when you get to the end, you are going to add a keyframe at the end of the overlay picture. And then add a keyframe slightly before the end of the picture. Then you want to go to the second keyframe at the end. You want to zoom in the overlay picture to fill the screen. Like that. Then we're going to work on the next picture. I'm going to zoom in a little so I can see better. We are also going to add a keyframe at the bead, but we are also adding one before the bead and one after the bead. So you would have 3 keyframes. You would do the same thing with the next bead. So for this picture, we are going to do 4 parts. Then you want to get to the keyframe at the bead, which is the one at the middle. And you're going to move the picture slightly downward. Just a little. Do the same thing with the other one. Drag downward at the middle keyframe. For the next picture, you do the same thing at the keyframe at the bead and then one before and after. Get to the middle bead and then drag it downward. Then go to the next one. We are going to add a keyframe at the beginning and then add a keyframe at the bead. Then go back to the keyframe at the beginning. Zoom in the picture till it fills the screen. Then go to the next overlay picture. You can zoom in so you can see it better. We are going to add a keyframe at the beginning. Then add a keyframe slightly before the bead where the picture on the main chart haven't shown up yet. Then on this keyframe, you want to zoom in this picture to fill the screen. Then go to the next picture. We are going to add in 3 keyframes again. One at the bead, one before, and one after. Get to the middle keyframe, move the picture slightly downward. Do the same thing with the other one. Then you just do the same thing with the last picture. Now we are going to add some effects to the edit. Get to the beginning. Click on Effects, Video Effects. We are going to select Frame, LED. Click on Copy to make a copy of it. Move it to the next track to align them together. Click on the second one. Click on Object, select Overlay. And then adjust the effect to align with the end of the first picture. Do the same thing with the other effect. Then we are going to add another video effects. This time we are going to select retro. Then select DV texture. Adjust the DV texture at 2 seconds. Click on Object, select All. We are going to add another video effects. Go to Party. Then select X signal. Adjust the length to match the DV texture. Click on Object to select All as well. Then we're going to go to slightly before the beat. Click on video effects. Then we are going to click on retro again. This time we are going to select snow glitch. And then adjust it to match the end of the other one. This one you also want to click on object to select all. We are also going to add another video effects. Go to basic, then select shake. Click on it again to make adjust. Change the speed to about 3 seconds. Then 3 seconds for intensity as well. Then click on copy. Then you want to move the copy one to the next overlay track. And then align them together. For this one, click on object and select overlay. Then you want to adjust them to align with the picture. Now get to the copy picture. Click on video effects again. We are going to select the LED frame. Then align it with the end of the second copy picture. Then click on it to make a copy. Move it to align with the other one. And make another copy of it. And align them again. Make sure you adjust them to match the beginning and the end. Then for the second one, you want to click on object and select overlay. And then for the third one, you want to get to the second part of the copy picture. Click on object, click on overlay. Then we're going to add in the shade effect again. Click on adjust to have it 3 like the other one. Then you want to adjust the length to match the other one. Then make copy of it. Move it to the next track. Make a copy again. And move it to the next track. You want to click on the second shade effect. Click on object. Select overlay. Then get to the second half of the copy picture. Select the third shade effect. Click on object and select overlay. Now we are going to go to the second picture on the main track. Click on animation, combo, then select bounce one. Add bounce one to the next picture as well. Then skip the copy picture, go to the last two pictures, add bounce one as well. Now let's add in the last part, which is the white flash effect. So you want to get to the beat, go slightly before it, click on overlay, add overlay, stop videos, then select the white overlay, zoom in to fill the screen, and then trim it down to 0.2 seconds. You can zoom in so you can see it better. You can have it in between the beat. Click on splice, overlay, then select animation, out, fade out. Then click on it to make some copy. You're going to put it on the beat. So pretty much you just put this at the part where we have the keyframe. Also have it between the transition of the two pictures. Pretty much it's just on the beat. You can skip the beat on the overlay. So this is what you would have. So this is how you can create this type edit.
Time to slice and dice.
If you found the video to be helpful, please consider like, subscribe, and comment down below. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day and I will see you next time.